Daryl, there's been no midweek action this week, so it would have been a good few days working out on the training pitch for you. How have the sessions been?
Yeah, really good. We've had a good week's work. We've got some people back from injury, which is important as well. Got some minutes into the legs. And we're looking forward to the game Saturday now.
We obviously drew last Saturday. Is there anything in particular that you've taken away from that game that you've maybe been working on explicitly this week, or is it just a case of sort of keeping people moving and continuing to work on our style of football?
Just continuing to work on our style. I think we played, looking back at the game after, obviously when you interview after the game, you're 15 minutes after the match finishes, so sometimes you can be emotional about what you talk about after the game instantly, but when you look back on the game and reflect a little bit more, and I thought we were excellent for large parts of the game and could have scored numerous goals. We had played some fantastic football again, good energy to our play. This is still disappointed with the goals we conceded. I thought we should have been better on them. But overall, again, it was a positive performance from us.
It's a trip to Kings Lynn town on Saturday for the televised BT Sport game. What do you think we can expect from Ian Culverhouse's side?
Same as always, they play good football, they play out from the back. They've got a style to which they've stuck to since they come up. They've added, I think, this year some real goals to the team as well, with Goldas Mateo and Junior Marias, experienced players at this level. As well as that, they've got Pierce Boyd at the back, who's played for Notts County and Eastleigh. So they've got some good players amongst their ranks. It'll be a tough game at the Arla. I think every game in this division is tough, doesn't matter who you play. I think there's never an easy game, and I'm sure we'll go there and get a tough game, and they can expect a tough game from us as well.
Yeah, definitely, and it's then back to midweek action next week. Do you have to keep half an eye on that leading up to the weekend, or is it just a case of fielding your strongest 11 and then addressing Tuesday night games?
No, I would play Saturday and then worry about Tuesday after Saturday. I don't think we can ever look too far ahead, take our eye off the ball. We know that Kings Lynn's going to be a tough place to go, and we need to be fully concentrated on that before we think about anything else.
Yeah, absolutely. And you've had a new member of staff come in recently with Julian coming in as sports therapist. How's he been settling in, and how key is his role maybe with some of the fixture congestion that we'll experience across this season?
Yeah, no, he's worked really hard. He's had an impact, I think, straight away, to be honest. Obviously with his athletic background as well in terms of rehab and recovery sessions, he's been terrific. We're delighted to have him on board. Obviously John's been here for many years, and we're happy for John to go into do some coaching, which is a passion of his that we want him to do. But Julian's come in and hit the ground running and had a real impact straight away. You
mentioned just a minute ago some of the guys that have been on the treatment table that Julian will of course been working with. Can you offer any updates on them, guys that are returning to training or that are maybe a few weeks away?
Yeah, Rancy's trained this week, Willow's trained as well, trained really well. So they're back in. Obviously we know Andy's going to be long term. Joey's making real progress as well. You also got Mo Gaff as well as making progress. I don't know if ready for Saturday or not, but he'll be ready pretty soon. We've got to be careful with him. I'm reluctant to risk anybody this early in the season. You know, we're 4 or 5 games into a long campaign, and we've got to make sure that we don't risk anyone we don't need to.